Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am sitting here in a zombified state, and I know that the level of tiredness that I'm feeling means it's not safe for me to cut fabric or do anything that requires intelligence. Because I would start making all kinds of mistakes. But it's actually kind of early. I think it's exactly like 9 o'clock at the time that I'm recording this. My mother asked to go to bed, so it's nice and quiet except for my AC blowing on my back. Feels good. And I just didn't feel like going to bed yet. I really should be working, but I thought, why not do a quick video if that's possible? I am so brain fried. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I had an idea of sashing little blocks, or big blocks if you have long selvages, sashing blocks with selvages. Now there's many ways we could do this. We could do blocks, you know, that the centers are all different prints, and the selvages are all different. I think that's probably the best case scenario for most people, because not everybody is going to have a stack of selvages that are all the same, you know, from the same print. I happen to get that sometimes, you know, like these, because I do, you know, a lot of cutting, and, you know, I might cut a whole bunch of squares for my sales, and so I have all the selvages for that particular print. But even that, you know, I mean, I don't have a quilt's worth to do all that with. I don't know what I'm saying. But here's what I'm going to try doing. I just cut these two little squares with perfect accuracy. They're 3.5 inches. And these are my 5-inch, or they might be the older ones that are 5 1/4. I think they're the 5 1/4. I'm just going to take 4 different, and I'm going to force myself to even take the selvages that don't have any white on them. And I'm going to overlap a little bit. I'm not going to bother with any stabilizer. I know I probably should, because it can be like, I don't know, it kind of like warps. But I'm just going to overlap a good 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to sew there. Let me do that. Let's start with that big step. I have no clue which lighting setting I should be on. I did a good job, but see, it's a little bit warped. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what happens when we just sew one thing on top of another, you know, without any stabilizer. But I'm going with it because I don't feel like doing stabilizer right now. Okay, I'm going to just trim this little piece of selvage off. Get off. And I'm going to do, I could just go around. That might be interesting. I think I'll do that. Okay, so there's no white on this one. Let's pick one with white now. And I think it would be totally easier to do it this way, because you can see your block, and you can see how much is folded over. But I have aqua thread in my bottom, in my bobbin, so if I did this, then that thread would be on the top, and I don't like a colored thread on the selvages, I have discovered. I prefer white, but I have gray. I'm going with it. Okay, I'm gonna sew that sucker on there. I am already loving this. I would like it better if it was stabilized, but this way it's so light and airy. I think it would be better if I was sewing this way. Next time I'll do that, if there is a next time. So now I'm going to do on this side one with no white, because no white there, and I'll do no white here. And I got this one, and it's got fuzzy. I like fuzzy. Okay, let me go put that one on there. I've just been trimming at the machine with scissors. Okay, one more, and I want with white. Got a hair. I had a hair there. I don't know if you ever watched The Golden Girls, but there was one episode where Betty White sang a song that was called I Didn't Know I Could Grow a Hair There. That just cracked me up. I actually really liked that show. Still watch it too. Okay, I'm gonna go finish off with that right there. You guys, for my first attempt, I really like this. I kind of wish my centerpiece wasn't as busy. I would like the selvages to show more. I don't know. I'm being too fussy. And this was just practice. You know, sometimes I do just sit down and play with things, and I don't show you, but I thought I would turn the camera on because I'm desperate for a video. I just felt like chatting with you guys. Here's the tricky part. I guess you'd have to decide what you want your finished block to be, and then you have to hope it works with the selvages, because, you know, we can trim this, and then I'm going to make another block, and then we have to decide if we would just join them. It's because these are all raw edges, all on the outside. I didn't mention, but obviously you're putting your selvage edge on the block, so none of that's going to fray. I have another fuzzy one there and a fuzzy one there. You do have to be careful when you sew the fuzzy ones that you don't sew just on the fuzz. I am on the fabric there. I don't like that it's a darkish thread. Okay, I have to stop. I have to stop this madness. Okay, let's just do another one, and then we'll worry about whatever else it was I was trying to say. So let's start again, and I'm going to do it, you know, round robin style like this one, but it might be cool to not do that. So let's just plan. I'll do this guy with the words. Oh, I want the words to show, if at all possible. Okay, nope, this way. See, I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I got all the selvages on the block. Okay, this way. And then one without, with God, I got like, what, a gazillion of these, and I can't figure out what I want. Let's do this one. We'll go over here when I get there. Oh, let's do it with the little dots, the little circles. I like that. This is just one of my boxes of selvages, just one. This is another. All those in the plastic bags in that box, those are all eventually going to make it to eBay a little at a time. Go check out my eBay all the time. The link is always down below. Why am I suddenly having a hard time finding... Oh, I like this one. There's no white on this one, so it's going to go this way, this way, this way, and now we need another one with no white, just because I say so. Everything I see, I'm like, oh no, that one's too good. I need to save that one for something else. It's so stupid. Okay, we'll do this one. So we're going to go like that, only better. I like them very much. But now we have the problem of they're not going to be the same size, and I know I could trim them to be the same size, but I kind of like to see, you know, some selvages be wider than the others. So one thing we could do is we could sash these all the way around with just any old fabric. It could be all the same, or it could be scrappy, and then trim. And then the selvages don't lose their integrity. They're still there. I just think that there's an idea in here somewhere, and I think that, you know, my thought process is very near the end. So I don't think I can do much more thinking. Or I could just square these up, and let me do that, because everything looks better trimmed. I always love everything better when it's trimmed, but the thing is, I think it would be cool to join these selvage to selvage, and in this case, we would, you know, get off their thread. You know, we would do it the old-fashioned way, you know, right sides together, and we would sew, and we would capture all those raw edges. The thing is, these center pieces are not going to be always centered because of, you know, the selvages. Like this selvage was a little narrower, so this center is a little bit more this way, but that's okay. And I think that would even be more okay if the centers were scrappy, not matching. It would be like a totally awesome scrappy quilt. I mean, it really, really would. I love it. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Please go check out my eBay auctions and also Skylar's. I've been cutting some of her paper that she painted for me as an idea that I had, like, I don't know, months and months ago. She paints paper with paint. In case you didn't know how to paint paper, you use paint and you put it on paper. And I've been cutting it into triangles for beads. Oh my God, I'm so incredibly tired. And she's been doing pretty good. She has her own eBay. So go check it out. Links are down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this inspired you to never sew again. I really like it. And I think some of you do too. So we'll do more with this. I just need to sleep. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.